Now I will show you a quickly review how you can use free tools, free open source tools I would say, to generate money, income. So you will not spend any coins, just to generate digital content that can be sold on various platforms. I'm on Pinocchio, there's Face Fusion, Ledits, Real-Time Stable Diffusion, Style Aligned, and Whisper Web UI. I love all of these tools and there are many more to come, and you can use them freely, install it on your local machine, generate audio, generate music, generate voices, generate graphics, transcription, and many other services that can be obviously monetized. So for now I will use Whisper Web UI. This is one of my favorite ones. It has so many actually tools inside, and I will show you some of them. And here, this is the Pinocchio. It works like this. It's running on my local machine. There's a file, YouTube, microphone, T to T translation. YouTube allows us to pass the view to video and then generate subtitles. We can use some models. I will use large. And file format is SRT, which is common for like videos, subtitles. And we can switch languages. There are so many languages. As well, we can output file format as TXT file, which is very good, especially if you want to provide some transcription for other people. Automatically, we can even translate to English. And yeah, this is the YouTube link that we can paste. It will generate a thumbnail, title, description, and we can dynamically translate it to another language. And I will actually use some example. Yes, and I have this short. To była katastrofa, is in Polish, and I can translate it automatically, use transcription and translate it to English. I will use the both cases. As you can see, it is still 0% because it has to do no saved answers, and I will need to pause the video because it will take some time and we need to wait a little bit. Alright, actually generated. It's in Polish, done in 9 seconds. Subtitles file is in the outputs folder. I can switch to another file format. So the previous one was in SRT, now it will be in a plain text. It can be obviously useful, now it's in plain text. So each sentence is in each line, and it's actually very good because these timestamps are correct for my language. And here we can generate it in English, and we can even use some things. I can even show you some of the services that can be good. I will use this from my article. So this one is translate subtitles. Yes, so this is actually a great way to monetize it. This is the Fiverr category. There are so many people who offer it, and there are some specific sites like TranscribeMe, Rev.com, and Scribie. And this is like professional transcription that you can use on Fiverr. It's obviously a little bit saturated, but yeah, over 10,000 you still can find a niche, especially for a specific language, or maybe if you offer some outstanding service, so you will stand out. Other option that you can record from the microphone. As you can see, you can record from the microphone and you can add a SRT file. So if I have any SRT file, I can basically translate subtitle file to another language. So if you have generated some files, you can use it to transcribe. I will show maybe another tool, Style Aligned. It's great actually for generating icons. It's made by Google, and I will press launch and I will show you this actually tool. It's for free and it's great to monetize it by creating icons for video games. And it's running well. So as you can see, we need to set reference image, then we need to describe the reference style, then the reference image, and then we need to write in prompts to generate images. So if we describe properly style and then the image, it will be able to recreate from that reference another images that we put by each line in the third context window. And below that, obviously, we have some guidance scale, so how it will follow the prompts that we have in the third poll, and score scale and score shift. This is more related to style align tool. And basically, it's just try to do some weights when we add some prompts. And there is official repository. As you can see, the reference image is pretty nice. The space rocket, wolf holding the moon. By using that, actually, we can download the image and try to recreate that reference. I have a few types of the images. This one is on the desktop, and I can describe it as a medieval or something similar, medieval style. Maybe you could add something and maybe an author. That's always the great way. Now the image, so guy laying on the bed and dreaming about dragons. I don't know if it's correct, but it's very simple. And this is the way you can generate images with separate new lines. So if you type maybe 10 lines, it will try to generate 10 icons for that star that actually described. I'll use space rocket, Mars rover, and bicycle and try to generate. Let's see final result. And these icons can be sold on any engine marketplace. There's even specific channel, AI game icons, and he's selling the icons generated by AI. And actually you can sell it. Sometimes you can sell it a few copies even a month. It's still stable income. It's not so often, but it can generate some stable income, especially if you're not spending more money. It's just on the marketplace and some people needs this icon to fast prototyping their products. You can as well place them on Unity Asset Store. I believe on Unity Asset Store you need to pass a few more requirements. It's easier to make it on any engine for sure. And yeah, there's a category graphic design and you can try to monetize it on Fiverr as well. There's so many categories and you can use Etsy to monetize it. I don't know why it's in Polish, but yeah, we can type digital icons and other things, and this kind of icons, productivity icons, it costs $4 and there are so many sales. Incredible. Okay, let's back to Gradio and we can see some icons. They are not as I wanted actually. Maybe you should try to describe it in a different way. So I will show you maybe a different type. I will use the different reference. I'll make it more science fiction and try to type sci-fi style. We could add maybe like a cyberpunk or maybe another thing related to the culture. I would say subculture and cyborg that is reading a book, and we try to generate maybe the same or maybe another things. So I will try to maybe generate marine and steampunk, and yeah, let's see. I just want to see if it can generate similar icons to the stat that actually provided. And actually it's pretty well because it uses this as a human. This one is clearly steampunk and the second one is a marine. So if you want to use the reference image, especially for the people, especially for characters, you can use it because it generates different personas. Another interesting tool is open source LLM, and you can use this as a private chat. The tool is called LM Studio, and you can run in local LLMs. And as you can see, I have a blog, and this is the library that you can use. So you can download V2, we see the quantization, and we can run it locally. So if we don't want to send our data to ChatGPT, to Gemini, we can install it remotely and try to, I don't know, write a poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. So it works flawlessly and it runs on our local machine. So we are not sending any data to third parties.